Aliceville Women's Federal Prison, also known as Federal Correctional Institution, is a part of the Bureau of Prisons network. The main focus of this prison is to help inmates with rehabilitation and prepare them to reintegrate into society. If you're curious about what life is like inside the Aliceville Women's Federal Prison, then make sure to watch the video till the end, because we'll be sharing with most recent programs and rehabilitation, the challenges they are facing right now, and most importantly, how staff and managements are helping inmates you become a better person. So let's start the video. Facility overview. The Federal Correctional Institution, FCI, Aliceville is located in unincorporated Pickens County, Alabama, between the towns of Aliceville and Pickensville. It specifically detains female inmates and includes a smaller, minimum security satellite camp adjacent to the main facility. The main facility has space for around 1,100 to 1,500 inmates, and the satellite camp holds an additional 250, bringing the total population to about 1,450. The prison complex covers about 665,889 square feet and has a semicircular layout with 3 4-story housing units and various support buildings. The facility provides educational and vocational training, medical and mental health services, dining facilities, and recreational spaces to help with rehabilitation and inmate well-being. FCI Aliceville aims to prepare inmates for successful reintegration into society by providing a structured, secure, and supportive environment overseen by the Federal Bureau of Prisons, BOP. Daily life. The daily schedule for inmates is carefully planned to keep things in order and help with their rehabilitation. Here's a glimpse into what a typical day looks like. Inmates usually wake up early, around 5:30 a.m. They have about 45 minutes to shower, tidy up, and make their beds. Breakfast is served in groups starting around 6:15 a.m. It's like a cafeteria, with options like biscuits, gravy, pancakes, waffles, and sausage. After breakfast, inmates do different work assignments like kitchen duty, maintenance, or jobs in prison industries like manufacturing or textiles. Work is important for them. It gives structure and helps them learn skills for after they leave. Work usually starts around 8 a.m. and goes on till late afternoon. Inmates also take part in learning programs, such as reading classes, GED prep, and job training. These programs are spread throughout the day and are essential for helping them get ready to rejoin society. Lunch is around midday, with inmates eating at different times. The menu changes, but it's usually a balanced meal to keep them healthy. After lunch, they get time for fun activities. They need to have exercise and relaxation, so there are places like a gym, outdoor fields, and other areas for recreation. After the work and programs, inmates go back to their living spaces. Dinner is in the early evening, and they eat at different times again. Evenings are pretty calm, with time for personal stuff like reading, watching TV, or making calls. They might also do group activities like religious services or support groups. The day ends with a final check and lights out, usually around 10 p.m. Inmates are expected to be in their cells, and the prison gets quiet for the night. This structured routine helps keep things in line and gives inmates a framework for rehab and personal growth. Programs and rehabilitation. There are various programs available to help inmates learn, grow, and prepare for life after their release. Here is the short list of the programs. Number 1. Education. Inmates can take classes to improve their reading and writing skills and even prepare for their high school equivalency diploma. Number 2. Job training. Practical training in areas like carpentry, cooking, beauty, and computers is offered to help inmates gain skills for future employment. Number 3. Rehabilitation. Programs are in place to help inmates address the issues that may have led to their criminal behavior. This includes treatment for substance abuse, counseling for mental health, and courses on managing anger. Number 4. Preparing for release. Inmates receive training in essential life skills, job readiness, and help in creating plans for life after prison. Overall, the goal of these programs is to help inmates build a better future for themselves once they leave prison. Challenges. Overcrowding is a big issue at Aliceville Women's Federal Prison and many other prisons. The prison houses more inmates than it was designed for, which causes problems like lack of resources, increased tensions among inmates, and limited access to important services. This makes it difficult for inmates to have personal space and privacy. Healthcare is also a big challenge, and getting good healthcare is another major problem. Women in prison often don't get the medical and dental care they need, which can lead to serious health issues. They might not get timely or effective treatment for physical or mental health conditions because of a shortage of medical staff and resources. Safety in the prison is a big worry. Overcrowding makes violence and conflicts more likely among inmates. Also, insufficient staff to oversee the inmates can lead to unsafe conditions. Inmates might face threats to their safety, like physical fights and bullying. A secure environment is really important for the well-being of everyone in the prison. Staff and management. Prison staff and management are essential for keeping order and helping inmates improve. They have the following important duties, including security, administration, and running programs to help inmates change for the better. Number 1. Keeping the peace. Prison staff are responsible for ensuring the prison is safe by regularly walking around the prison, watching how prisoners behave, and dealing with any problems. They also stop inmates from escaping, find and take away things prisoners aren't allowed to have, and respond when emergencies happen. Officers make sure prisoners follow the rules of the prison. They give out punishments when needed and make sure everyone follows the prison's policies. This helps keep the prison organized and makes sure prisoners understand what happens when they break the rules. Number 2. Helping inmates change. Prison staff run programs to help inmates learn things like reading, math, and other subjects. They also help prisoners get ready to take a test, to get a high school diploma, and even help them get ready for college. The goal is to give inmates the knowledge and skills they need to do well after they leave prison. Inmates can also learn skills like woodworking, plumbing, and using computers. These programs help inmates learn skills that they can use to get jobs when they get out of prison. Staff make sure these programs are available and teach inmates what they need to know to get a job. Programs in prison help inmates deal with problems like using drugs, mental health issues, and behaving badly. Staff lead group sessions where inmates talk about their feelings, have one-on-one talks with inmates, and lead groups to support each other. These programs aim to help inmates not go back to prison by dealing with the issues that cause them to break the law. Number 3. Office work. Prison staff make plans for inmates that are unique to each person. These plans show what the inmate needs to learn, what job skills to get, and what therapy they need. Staff also watch how inmates are doing and change their plans as needed. Management at the prison also works with other groups outside the prison, like charities and government organizations, to give inmates more help. This could mean helping inmates find a place to stay after they leave prison, finding a job, or getting more help if they need it. Number 4. Making sure everything is fair. The staff in charge make sure the prison follows the law and does what's best for the prisoners. They make sure the prison works like it should and follows all the rules. It's important for prison staff to always be learning. They take classes to learn how to deal with problems, about different cultures, how to help with mental health issues, and how to help inmates change. This helps them understand the prison better and help inmates do better. The people in charge help prison staff learn how to be leaders and make the prison a good place to work. Having strong leaders is important for keeping staff happy and making sure inmates get help changing. All in all, prison staff and management at Aliceville Women's Federal Prison play a big part in keeping the prison safe and helping inmates. Their hard work makes sure the prison runs well and gives inmates what they need to do better when they're not in prison anymore. Reform and controversies. Aliceville Women's Federal Prison has been making changes to help the inmates get better. They're offering more education and job training to help the women prepare for life after prison. But the prison is still facing some big problems. It's too crowded, which causes fights and makes things harder for everyone. The healthcare there isn't great either, with reports saying the medical and mental health services aren't good enough. People are also worried about how the staff treats the inmates. Even though the prison is trying to help inmates get better through education and job training, there's still a lot more that needs to be done. We need to keep working on making the system fair and helping inmates get ready to come back into society. It's important to make sure everyone is treated well and has a chance to build a better future. Do you think it's a good idea for the prison to help inmates become better people? Or do you think they should do more? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.